Hi, welcome back to Francois Maths class. Today we are going to look at coordinate geometry 2 circles, and this time we are going to look at condition of a line to be a tangent to a circle. And for a line to be a tangent to a circle, it means that the perpendicular distance drawn from the line to the center of the circle should be equal to the radius of the circle. So this time we are going to look at that. So let's see a question, or let's look at a question and see if that question or that equation of a line is a tangent to the circle. So determine whether or not the line 4y minus 3x plus 20 equal to 0 is a tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. So we should determine that this equation of a line is a tangent to this equation of a circle. So we are supposed to show whether or not it's a tangent. So first, we need to get our radius and center, because the center will be the point for the perpendicular distance. So let's look at the center and the radius. So let's use the comparing coefficients. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 2jx, that's the general formula, plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. And the equation of circle given is x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. So with this, when you want to find our center, you have 2j is equal to 2, that's negative 2. Then our 2f is equal to negative 4. Our c is equal to negative 20. So j is equal to negative 1. Our f is equal to negative 2. And our c is negative 20. So we can find our radius. Our radius r is equal to square root of negative 1 squared plus negative 2 squared minus negative 20. So this is giving us 1, 4, that's 5, minus 1 is equal to root of 25, and that is 5. So our radius is equal to 5 units. And our center is negative j, negative f, so our center becomes 1 and 2. So that's our center and our radius. Now we are going to find the perpendicular distance. And to find perpendicular distance, the formula, we know already that it's equal to d is equal to the absolute value of ax squared, so ax plus by plus c all over square root of a squared plus b squared. So with this, we already have the equation to be 4y minus 3x plus 20 is equal to 0. So comparing that, the a is the coefficient of x, so our a is negative 3 and our b is equal to 4, our c is equal to 20. Then the component, that's x for xy, we are going to use the center, that's 1, 2 for that. So we substitute it into this. You have d is equal to negative 3 multiplying our point 1 plus our b is 4 multiplying the y component 2 plus 20 all over square root of negative 3 squared plus 4 squared. So with this, we are going to have negative 3 plus 8, and that we are going to get 5. 5 plus 20, that's 25, all over square root of, we have 9 plus 16, that's 25. So this is giving us 25 on 5, and we still have the absolute. So this one will give us 5. So our perpendicular distance D is also 5. So since our perpendicular distance is equal to the radius of the circle, the equation or the line, let me use the line, 4y minus 3x plus 20 is a tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y minus 20 equal to 0, because they have the perpendicular distance is the same as the radius of the circle. There is another method that you can use to solve for this. There's another method, and let's try that method and see the second method, because sometimes a question will ask and they will ask of their point of contact. So when a question like that is asked, it will be proper for you to use this one. So we have been given the equation of a circle as x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. And the equation of the line is 4y minus 3x plus 20 equal to 0. So what happens is when you substitute this equation into this, and after solving you are having a repeated root, then it means that it is a tangent to that circle. So first we can make y the subject in the second equation. So we have 4y is equal to 3x by sending them here minus 20. So we can divide here by 4, here by 4. So y is equal to 3x minus 20 all over 4. So we can substitute y into the main equation of the circle. So wherever you see y in the equation of a circle, we substitute this one there. So we have x squared plus y squared, and our y is 3x minus 20 all over 4 squared minus 2x minus 4 into bracket 3x minus 20 all over 4 minus 20 equal to 0. So let's do an expansion and see. So we have x squared plus this one is multiplying this one by itself. So let's see. So 3 multiplying itself will give us 9x squared. Now this one will multiply this, we have negative 60 times 2. We are going to get minus 120x. Then negative 20 multiplying itself will give you plus 400. All out of 4 squared will give us 16. Minus this 2x. Then this 4 will cancel this 4. So getting the negative minus 3x. Negative make this one positive plus 20 minus this 20 equal to 0. So let's see. Let's multiply through by the LCM. So the LCM is 16. So 16 by this, we have 16x squared. So it's gone here. Plus 9x squared minus 120x plus 400 minus -2, -3. You are going to get -5x. So -5x times 16, you are going to get -80x. Plus 20 minus 20 is gone, is equal to 0. So let's continue to simplify this. So 16x squared plus 9x squared, you have 25x squared. Minus 120x minus 80x, you have minus 200x plus 400 is equal to 0. So you can divide here by 25, here by 25, here by 25. Having x squared minus 25 goes here, 8x. 25 also goes here, plus 16 equal to 0. So when you factorize the two numbers, that gives you positive 16, and add to give you -8 is x minus 4, x minus another 4x plus 16 equal to 0. So x squared, sorry. So x out, x minus 4. This one, common factor is -4, x minus 4 equal to 0. So we have x minus 4, x minus 4. So we realize that it's equal to 0. So we're having a repeated root. So x equal to 4. X equal to 4. Since we are having a repeated root, it means that this equation is a tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. So if the question is asking you to find their point of contact, the first x component is 4, and the y component, you substitute this one here. Our y component, y becomes 3 multiplying 4 minus 20 all over 4. And this one will give you 12 minus 20 will give us -8 over 4. And that will be -2. So the point of contact becomes 4, -2. That will be their point of contact. So since we are getting a repeated root, it is a tangent to the circle. Continue to subscribe to Francois Maths Class and have a nice day. Bye-bye.